Let's go ahead and get right into it. If you haven't done so already, go ahead, like, subscribe, share. All those things would be greatly appreciated. Let's get right into it. I'm going to give you some WNBA prize pick props that I like for tonight. And the first player I'm looking at is Jackie Young, Las Vegas, points, rebounds, and assists. Let's look at her last 30 and not select last season. For this season, she has went over 23 and a half points, rebounds, and assists 59% of the time. Let's look at her last 10. Her last 10, she's done it 50% of the time. Let's look at first Dallas. They're playing Dallas in Dallas tonight. She had one huge game against Dallas in home, 40 points, and the other two games, one on the road against Dallas, 19 points, 17 in home back on 7:30. Again, let's look at her last 10. Let's look at her last 30 again, and let's go look at her on the road. On the road, just this season, she seems to do better on the road. She's hit this mark 9 out of 14 games. That's 64% of the time. Let's look at the last 10 on the road. 5 out of 10, 50% of the time in the last 10. And versus Dallas on the road, she just had the 19 in the one game against Dallas on the road. And let's look at her last 10 again. Let's look at all games. Last game she played was 8-6 at New York a couple of days ago. So they're on a little road trip here. I'm going to go with Jackie Young under 23 and a half points, rebounds, and assists. Second player I'm looking at is Sammy Whitcomb, Seattle. We're looking at her prop of 11 points. Let's look at all games, and we're going to push this back down 11. It looks like it's around 11 and a half at the books. She's went over 11 29% of the time in her last 30, which is basically the season. Let's look at her last 10. Push this back down to 11. She's went over 38% of the time. They are playing Connecticut. First Connecticut, 2 games she's had 5 and 3 points. This prop, I think, will go up on Prizepicks, but right now we can get it at 11. Let's look at her home games. Last 30 only show this season. She's went over 11, 17% of the time. I like Sammy to go under the prop of 11 points, especially against a tough Connecticut team tonight. So those are a couple WNBA props I like. Go ahead, like, subscribe, share. Those things are greatly appreciated. The tool that I use is props.cash, one of the best tools in the business to see how we just quickly navigated through a lot of information here. It helps you quickly get to where you need to get. Link down in the description for that. And if you want to follow my plays, go to Patreon. There's a link down in the description. You can see the plays I make each day. Some days I may not make a pick. Every day I don't bet. But on the days that I do bet, my picks are posted over there on Patreon for only $20 a month. Great value. See you on the next video.